if you've already received something, you're going to want to look at the terms and conditions. Depending on your institution, so I work at UNT Health Science Center, when we get a gift, our central office doesn't touch it. Even me as a departmental administrator, a lot of times I don't actually see the gifts coming through any offices. That is usually handled by your gifts office. And that's because your gifts office wants to handle it and track it for their own reporting purposes. Much like how an institution wants to track their research expenditures and see how much money they're bringing in, a gifts office wants to also track how much money the donors are bringing in and how much of that internal revenue they're bringing in on a year-to-year basis.
That sometimes, like in my institution, you may run into double counting of gift awards and research awards because our development people want to count it as part of their numbers, and we know it should be actually a grant and it should be research.
Yeah, I mean, but we can't underscore that point enough, because it speaks to the importance of knowing how your institution's policies work and how their books are set up to account for these funds. But you absolutely do, whether you're at a medical institution like Natasha, or a teaching institution, a state school like Kathryn or myself. Their offices are always going to be set up a little bit different. Natasha's institution has the ability to credit those folks who built relationships over years with the foundations, giving them credit for this as a gift, at the same time crediting the office that has to administer these funds as a sponsored project when it comes in with deliverables. It was solicited as a gift. Thank you to corporate and foundation relations people for the hard work they do. They're going to get credit. But it comes in with a contract, and it has to be run as a sponsored project, and so it's got to be credited there too. My institution at the University of Texas at Dallas, unfortunately, we don't handle our accounting that way. It has to be on one set of books, and we don't mix them, and there's no overlap. So sometimes you have your head of development sit in a room with your head of sponsored projects, and they decide. But at least based on this presentation, you know what kind of questions they're going to come back and ask you. Well, should this be this? Should it be that? Does our office get to keep it? Can you tell me what would make it an award? What would make it a contract? But yeah, at some institutions, ultimately, there's going to have to be a conversation and a decision is going to be made at the highest levels. All right, this time we're counting it as a gift. This time we're counting it as a research grant.